The CAPM certification is the exclusive credential for greenhorns in project management to be a step ahead of the rest. You want to step into the project management world and want to get a CAPM certification, and you have one question in your mind. What is the CAPM certification cost? The cost of earning a CAPM certification includes the following components. Some are mandatory while others are not. The CAPM certification exam fee, the PMI membership fee, the CAPM certification training cost, CAPM practice tests, and the CAPM resource cost. Let us start by understanding each of the CAPM certification costs. CAPM certification cost number 1, the exam fee. The exam fee component of the CAPM certification cost is a mandatory cost that is to be paid to PMI directly online. This CAPM certification cost needs to be paid after you get a confirmation from PMI after you submit the CAPM application. You pay $300 for the exam if you've not become a PMI member, whereas if you are a member, you only pay $225. Keep in mind that there is a re-examination fee in case you do not clear the CAPM exam in your first attempt. CAPM exam cost number 2, membership fee. The PMI membership fee is different for working professionals and students. If you are a working professional, the PMI membership fee is $129. If you are applying for the membership for the first time, a $10 one-time application fee is also paid. Membership is annual that needs to be paid to PMI. While this is not a mandatory piece of CAPM certification cost, it is going to be a worthwhile investment. Membership firstly saves you the exam fee. As you have seen above, you pay only $225, and if you do your math, the total comes to $225 plus $139 equals $364, which is definitely more than being a non-member. But with the PMI membership, you will have access to a lot of resources from PMI, and you can download your personalized copy of the PMBOK. Now, if you want to buy the PMBOK, the paperback copy, it costs $65.95 for non-members. You will not only save in terms of the exam fee and the PMBOK, but also you will be in the network of project management professionals which will benefit to your career growth. If you are a full-time student in a university or college, you are eligible for this category membership. Since you are a student, you are entitled to a greater discount. Your PMI membership will be $32. Therefore, your total fee payable to PMI is $257. CAPM certification cost number 3, training. The important part of the CAPM certification cost is the CAPM training class you will attend, or the CAPM training course you will enroll in. How can you get the best training at an optimum price so that your overall CAPM certification cost will be the minimum? Here are a few options you can consider. CAPM Classroom or Bootcamp. This is an intensive program for 3 days that many training providers conduct. You can get your 23-hour certification and the PMBOK knowledge along with the exam tips and tricks in a gulp, so to say. At a minimum, $500 could be cut from your pie of CAPM cost if you go with this option. The CAPM training course online. This is the alternative you have for a bootcamp. The plus point in this is it is self-paced, flexible, and cost-effective compared to the regular classroom option. Moreover, you can bring down the CAPM certification cost in this option. The cost of getting the CAPM certification can vary considerably based on the type of CAPM training. If you go for a CAPM training online, the cost could be as low as $62 for a monthly subscription, while it could be under $350 for annual access. You can check our CAPM online training options. Moreover, you get access to CAPM training videos, CAPM study guides, while some of them give you sample CAPM exam questions for your assessment. You could also be getting guidance in the form of a free CAPM training online on application process, thereby saving on the CAPM cost. CAPM certification cost number 4, resources. You may want to go in for additional study resources, which could be a small portion of your CAPM cost. These could be CAPM exam prep training guides from some of the popular authors, or there are also textbooks on project management that you would want to refer. Some prefer to prepare in a more fun way, using puzzles and games, etc. There are also mind maps and charts that are available on the market. The best resource, of course, would be what you have created after studying the PMBOK or attending the CAPM training and save you on the CAPM cost too. CAPM certification cost number 5, practice tests. While practice tests are definitely valuable to fortify your preparation, don't go overboard with trying too many CAPM exam simulators. For one, all tests may not be as per the latest exam pattern or the latest version of the PMBOK. So, verify the authenticity and go for a limited number of simulated practice tests to manage your time and get the feel of the real exam. Moreover, ensure that there are separate math tests to get enough practice. You can visit the description area of this video to find more details about the CAPM certification cost. I wish you success in your CAPM journey.